Okay. We can talk to him. We can go to the market and buy absolutely nothing. God, I want to like give myself like 10 million renown. This is just ridiculous at how little renown you get in this game. You need at least 10 Bales locket. Oh, I can't buy them, so they won't tell me what it does. Assholes. Should I just give myself like a shit ton of renown? Man, I really want to, because that'll make this game much easier. Well, not easier, but well, yeah, technically easier. So, whatever. I really want to though. Krumer, can you spare a moment? Mostly no, but I'll try. I never had a moment to thank you for your hospitality. Consider it done then. How did you get all these Varls to follow you? Respect, young one. After the Second Great War, wasn't much left for me to do, so I started training other Varls to fight. Got tired of that and made a place in Worm's Toe. They still come calling, even with no wars to speak of. Seems like that might be changing though, don't it? So who is Yigvar? Or Ingvar? Or Ingvar? Whatever his name is. Ha! I'm not surprised he never told you. I'm just surprised he can stand being around anyone at all. Your friend was one of us long ago. I mean the dredge bashing type. He was called Ingvar then. Even if you want to know why he changed his name, best ask him yourself. I'm too old to peddle in gossip. I bet you have some incredible stories. I might. Or I could be one of the most boring ball you ever met. Depends on how much you like killing dredge. Ask me again someday. I might tell you about it. About the time we filled the dead yucks with a whale teeth. And why? Any wisdom on fighting dredge? Depends on how much you know. They're all armor. Tap them hard enough and it'll shatter. Line up a whole row of slag and they'll explode on each other, all the way down. You'll get into a big brawl, half your time is spent setting them up for it. And if you see one bang his axe like a tunic fork, try to kill it quick. Sometimes the slag he's calling won't even show up. Best leave you to your business. I already know all that. Thank you, though. Take care, friend of Yigvar. Oh, man. Okay, let's check the heroes. I really want to give myself renown. I really want to. Oh. Command adjacent allies. The war leader issued his experience in battle to issue commands to ally, moving them next in line in the initiative. Huh. I don't know. It'll be good, basically, to give like an ally an extra move. But I don't have to get rid of Onef though. He hasn't leveled up enough for me to tell if he's good or not. And this item system is really bad. God. Well, let's think what to do. Let's leave. Grafheim's quite a few days out, said Krumer, but nothing worse than crossing the waste, I imagine. If there's anywhere you might be safe from dredge, it's there. You steel yourself for another long march, and half the town will form to join you. I see. Great, that just basically cuts my supply down even further. As you nodding off to sleep, shouts of fire pull you back to attention. Flames quickly consume a supply wagon and a few tents. A woman cried out, "My boy!" and points to a burning tent closest to the outlying varl. Two of the giants are motionless, staring at the spreading fire with terror in their eyes. Go in after the boy yourself. Wrapping the cloak around you, the smoke, flames, and tent become a blur as you grab the boy and slice through the back of the canvas with your hunting knife. You meet the ashamed look of the older varl while the crowd cheers your heroic act. Unfortunately, the supply wagon did not make it. What in the depth was that about? You mutter to yourself. Something about the fire, Oddleaf tells you. I've heard of this before. They don't like it. Doesn't change what happened, you think to yourself. My freaking supply! Just for a boy! One boy! Killed 7 days of supplies! Oh my god! I can't even afford to rest now. An old man sits astride an overgrown portion of the trail. You lost, you ask? He adjusts the leather straps on his head and says, No, are you? He jumps up and shuffles towards the caravan, his tattered clothes revealing no weapon. Well, I've seen better, the old man says, peering into the supply wagon, but I'll join you. He stands next to a fighter, throw his beard over his shoulder and puff off his chest. The fighter grins, and the stranger exhales, asking, What are you waiting for? Lead the way. Who are you and what are you doing out here? Call me Unnar, or anything else you like, the old man says. A man goes where he pleases, doesn't he? His stern look is more comical than imitating, but you stop looking for answers. Well, you're welcome to join us so you can keep the pace. Keep pace, the old man puffs through his mustache. No fleeter than old Umar, or Unnar, whatever. And husbands, and mind your wives. I'm cursed with the golden tongue, not silver. The caravan enjoys a good laugh as they start moving once again. Okay. At least he'll keep morale up, maybe. Hopefully. You haven't seen Alette for much of the day. When you do find her, she's returning to camp alone from a fair distance away. Looking rather sullen, she keeps her eye on the ground as you approach. Sit quietly next to her. I feel like things are changing so quickly, she eventually confides. It's not just that, everything is going so wrong. I've been talking to Ikil a lot. This gets your attention. What has he been telling you? He told me how he and Onef are kin. Ikil had a sister who married Onef, but she died a long time ago. They've been bound since. But then Onef left without him. Just left him behind without a word. That's why he came after us. Confirms his story. Eventually, you find Onef back at camp and relate the story. Is that what Akil told you? Replies Onef. Then he sighs. It's true about his sister. She died off of fever when we were just married. Surprised he opened up like that. So I left him in Frostbelver, he continues. He be fine one day, ready to kill his own men the next. Sometimes he would. I make the same decision tomorrow. Okay, confront. You march directly over Akil has been forced to stay far away from the rest of the caravan. He turns as you approach. What did I tell you, Akil? Didn't I say... what? Didn't I say even one wrong look? Who's giving wrong looks? Your girl came to me. Nice of her, I thought, seeing as how she's the only one who gives a damn about the people around here. What the devil was that supposed to mean? Look at you, running around, saving everyone's hide, making decisions. Good for you. What kind of life is this? Miserable. Are you making it worth living? I see Alette helping the woman, cooking food, taking care of the old, playing with the children, talking to outcasts. Did you know she sew up the wounded every time you get them bloody in a fight? We haven't been fighting at all for the past couple of days. Remember when I said you were a leader? Yeah, they joined you. but they follow because of a let. I know my daughter. Oh, I get it. You think I'm calling you a poor father? No. All I'm saying is I don't ask her to change who she is. These people need one of her, not two of you. Okay, I get your point. We're gonna run out of food. Oh god, we have to rest. Can't have poor morale. And we are out of food. What? It didn't even restore it. Okay, we can't rest for another day. All because I saved a freaking boy. Why did I save that boy? I'm just too goddamn nice. Another godstone. What is this? The sea? It looks like the sea. The godstone of Marek looms into view. Upon it carved a great ocean beast, jagged stone jut out of the snow like shark fins. It's hard to imagine the Nordfelling's waste being filled with water at one time, but the godstones stand as a reminder of a vast lake it used to look across. A blessing, shouts one of the men in your caravan, holding up what looks like a silver coin. It's a fish scales, he says, pointing out the rainbow pattern that shows in the sunlight. Soon a curious child found another hiding in the snow, and then a third is discovered. Perhaps they'll bring us luck, you overhear, and before long the caravan has become obsessed with gathering shining scales. Let them do it. By the end of the second day, the scavenger hunt still continues unabated, and even you are starting to feel something in the back of your mind, like you need to have one of the scales. You shake it off, uncertain whether this continue. We'll let them do it. It's another day before the fervor calms down, and you think they must have been something unnatural about it, because when the last scale was found, the obsession suddenly abated. On the next morning, one of the men presents a gleaming coat of mail to you. We made this from the scales, he says, grinning. You graciously accept the gift, and the caravan gets back to travel. God scale, nice. I lost 2 days worth of supplies, but I got God scale in return. Whatever that'll do. Jesus, God scale sounds like freaking badass armor. Stop everything. We need to put that armor on immediately. We're not gonna rest though. We have 2 days left. Level 5. 3 armor and drawing aggro. Damn. That's definitely good for Egil or Ivor. Or maybe even Onef. He does charge in fast, but he's more of a... Crummer? Oh man. Whatever, we'll leave it as is. No one's level 5 yet, so we can't even put it on. Olive Cosby's over grinning. A row of women holding bows of different age and experience line up before a row of trees in the distance. They fire, doing an impressive job of hitting the trunks. I think they're ready to fill some dredge with feathers. One woman still hasn't shot her arrow. She stands perfectly still. The others watch. As the wind shifts, she let go, and her arrow flies not into one of the trees, but a snow rabbit that has scurried out underneath. Dinner, she says, smiling. A group of men from the caravan approach. Listen here, says one. Practice all you want. My wife isn't fighting dredge. The other men agree in chorus. We don't want to see a battlefield full of dead wives and daughters. stand by the women becoming fighters. The men argue their point, but eventually relented. Thanks, said Oddleaf. To be honest, it was harder than I expected. But the more people who can hold their own, the better. The women returned to camp, not just as clansmen, but as fighters. Yay! Up ahead, a scout shouts, some giant hall, but it's empty. You approach the structure but recognize none of the markings. The wall seems unsteady and at best. Finally, sleeping beneath a roof, you overhear several families begin unpacking. Keep everyone safe until you're certain it's safe. Several volunteers search the building with weapons drawn. As they're announced it's all clear, Alvaro leans against the support, which give way. A third of the structure crumble. Luckily, no one is injured, but you leave the crumbling building behind. Thank God. See? Sleeping under that would have been bad. Well, we're out of food. You hear a whistle on the wind and spot a long line of Varl up ahead, heading towards you. Behind them is a swarm of dread and a trail of bodies, a lady leading off into the distance. Get down there, barks Krumer. Don't let them spread out, shouts the lead Varl as you approach the battleground. Soon, you almost regret finding yourself fighting alongside them, facing off against daunting number of dredge. We can handle it. We will charge in ourselves. We can handle this. We can handle this. Ooh, fast salt. I don't know. Fighting dredge? I don't think Onef would be very good with fighting dredge. Okay, let's go with this. Like, he's good at taking out archers and all, but dredge? Well, this looks grim. Holy shit. Oh no! Well, we need to kill that guy immediately. Man, they're breaking his shield. Seriously, this looks grim as hell. There's no way I can kill all this. Man, they are just aiming for him. Oh, thank God. Jesus. Start breaking his armor, please. Well, that happened. Damn! Completely destroyed. Promote. Yeah, let's face a few more. How hard can it? Oh my god. I didn't expect 2 giant ones to show up. Well, fuck my goddamn life. Oh, was he already up there? Whoops. Oh my god. I am so fucked. So fucked on so many levels. Oh. That's just not cool. We are so dead. We can't retreat from battle, can we? No. We are just so utterly dead. Yep, so very dead. Just retreat. That's all you can do right now. Oh man, it's not good. 2 archers versus that? Jesus, mother of God! Well, she's dead. Oh, or not. Not good. At all. Well, might as well just give up now. The flood of dredge overwhelmed you, but the Din fear still shouting to his warriors. When you come to, you realize that they somehow managed to drive off the dredge and keep the caravan safe. Oh, what a pussy-ass way of getting through that. Wow. Okay. Isn't this a damn curiosity? This is the second time I've been sent to find Varl, who is heading my direction with humans in tow. What are the dredge coming up here, or doing up here? Gods. Does anybody know what's going on around here? They leveled Grofheim to the ground. We've been losing ground for days. Jorgunder in Einnachthof now. They sent me to gather crew Rummer and the rest from Wormtoe. We ran across this bunch of slag, and there's a lot more where they came from. This is all the Varl you've got, Krumer? What you've been doing? Eating each other? Many went on Blossbacher. Are you telling me Grofheim is completely gone? And Wagner's dead. Slag on our heels. The Varls you sent off north are probably dead. The world's ending. Come on, this is old news. We're gathering in Einartoff. That's where we need to go right now. Wait. First, I'll take a long moment to look out over the caravan of men, women, and children behind you. Not them. What do you mean, not them? Unless you're a king or a mender, humans don't step foot in Einartoff. Now isn't the time for this discussion. Damn it, Fashsalt. Who cares about that? What in the depths happened to Grofheim? Before Fastov can reply, a low grumble grabs your attention, growling louder than by the moment.